Mark from Motard Knife and Tool. Just going through a few things here for my buddy Chris Trapp. We're going to go over the quick basics of making these sexy Kydex clips for shield spike. So with your piece of Kydex already cut, we've worked down here on a couple of pieces of equipment down here. We've squared things up, we've cleaned up edges, we've buffed, we've polished. Now we're ready to do some Kydex. We've got some interesting shapes here. Obviously, your basic rectangle. For you special kids, this is the coffin. Again, edges are going to be cleaned up. Everything's going to be buffed and polished. And eventually, when we're all done, we're going to have a cool looking piece that looks like this. We're going to end up bending it such that we've got the shape for the shield spike as well as the duck lips that wrap right around there. Our second piece will grab onto the ballistic shield, and then we've got 3 rivets down the spine to hold it all together. We'll see if our Kydex is warm enough in our handy dandy Hamilton Beach Tactical Black. You like that? Yes.
I do. It's
Tactical
funny.
Black oven. We're going to pop that out. We're going to roll it right around here. Drop it on our sheath press. For those of you who are not in the witness protection program and would like to maintain your fingerprints for future identification, I recommend wearing gloves. Boom. Piece number 1. Being a demo, we have not polished all the edges on this particular piece, but for these purposes, it'll be just fine. We're going to pop that in the oven. It's going to sit there at 350 degrees. Approximately about 5 minutes. A little faster than your average hash brownie bakes. Down here on the arbor press, when you do get to the point where you're ready to put these two pieces together, obviously you can figure out drilling pattern. You're just going to connect them with a simple black rivet, using that in your rivet press. Boom. Light pressure so you don't split the rivets. This is our fancy little fixture that we made up for shaping these. Works well to give you the shape that you need. Spring loaded. Keeps everything nice and tight. And you'll see how that works when we get that Kydex a little warmed up. But that's the basics. Very simple, straightforward, cheap and dirty. Works. Doesn't have to look good. Hey, that's kind of like me. Anyway. While we're letting that Kydex heat up a little bit, let's go down to the end of the bench here and we'll take a little bit of time, take a look at the 2 grinders that we've got set up down here. This one we call the Rabid Beaver, or Rabid Badger, depending on how you want to look at it, because it will rip your arm off. That is used for all of your rough shaping of the Kydex. We've got a red oxide Jeweler's Rouge on the first buffing wheel. And then on your second buffing wheel, you're going to use a white Jeweler's Rouge, which gives you that nice mirrored polish edge. So these pieces of equipment are essential to doing this project, as is the Tactical Black toaster oven and the arbor press, as well as the sheath press. We'll check this right now. What we're looking for is a consistency on that Kydex to be about wet leather. We're close. We're going to give that another minute or so. While we're looking at that, waiting on that, we'll take another look here. When you do get to laying these out, it's helpful to make templates so that you know the size of your rectangle that's going to work well for you. Secondary template for the coffin piece, you can do it like this shape here. A little more like a tampon than a coffin. I prefer the coffin shape myself. Down the spine of that, we're going to have 3 holes. Pretty simple. 1 in the center, equal space on the other 2. Can zoom in on that. Come on, stupid camera girl. I'm sorry, this previous place I worked, you had to shit on everybody and call them names and stuff, so I guess I just kind of picked that up from there. But we all know women are feeble and shouldn't drive anyway. Oh,
I'm beer assistant, not stupid camera.
Oh, that's
girl.
right. You're the beer assistant. Anyway, we all know that women are stupid and shouldn't drive or vote. So, oh wait, that was somebody else's idea. Anyway, back to the Kydex. We should be good here. We've got a good fit on that. Basically, you're just going to rotate your Kydex as quickly as you can. Again, using gloves, because otherwise, no fingerprints for further identification. We touched on that earlier. This will burn a little bit, but hey, whatever.
It's for good cause, right?
It's for a cause. I don't know if it's a good one or not. It's Chris Trap, but. So, as this is burning the crap out of your hands, you could use a heavier glove, or you can just man up and pull the freaking ears back and say, hey.
How's it feel now?
It's awesome. I'm pretty sure I still have no fingerprints, but that's okay. Basically, you get the idea. This is going to shape this. Take a look straight down on that. You'll get the idea. You pull it nice and snug around the dowels there. That gives you the shape that you need. And then later, when this cools and you can finally let go of it, you've got 3 holes to drill. Put that together with the piece that's in your press, and you'll be good to go. We're going to let go of this for right now, just for expedience. We can get you on to the next piece. We're probably a little soon on this, but I don't want to bore you for too long. And essentially, yeah, we're a little early. That's going to give you your shape. Slide it off the end. You can tweak it just a little bit. It's pretty firm by now. But that's going to give you your basic piece here, and that should tell you what you need to know. Thanks, Beer Assistant.